What's one thing you could change about the way you tell your own story, which could bring a whole new chapter of more success and more happiness today? What's the story you keep telling that's limiting your life? I got on a call this morning with a client. Right now I'm having a bit of a break with my family in nature. But this morning on this call with a new client, I was talking to her about how we all have a story that we tell, and then we collect the evidence and we offer the evidence to prove that this story is correct. And generally this is a limiting story that stops us from excelling, from having more happiness, from having more joy, more ease, because it's simply the story that we're familiar with. So it's a good question to ask yourself what your story is when you meet someone new. Perhaps you get a coach or someone helping you, and you have to introduce yourself or share a little bit about yourself. And what do you immediately go into? What do you tell? And how do you define yourself? And how do you explain where you are in your life? Because if you can become aware of the story you're telling, you can change it. I often tell my clients that they could tell me anything. When I first meet a new client, I have no way of knowing whether they are a billionaire or they're flat broke or they're somewhere in between. Of course, generally they're somewhere in between. But my point is that they can be anything. You can be anything you choose. And I have no reason to believe or think differently. And the world has no reason to believe or think differently about you. And you can present a whole new story to the world, to yourself, just by choosing to start writing a new story. Look for different evidence. Collect that evidence as to why you have an amazing life, how everything you do turns to gold. Look for that story and you'll find it, and you can tell that story right now.